In this video, we're headed to Thailand, but not for vacation. We're on a mission to see my new boat, hop on board, and take it out for a sea trial. This will be the first time the boat's been out on the water and the first time raising the sails. It was really exciting to be a part of it, and overall, it was a success. Stick around to the end of the video and explain how the battery system works. It was still going to be a few days before we could get on the boat, so we rented a pool villa next to the marina in Pattaya, Thailand.
Look at our little villa at the top of the... You seen this pool? Have you seen this pool?
Yep, so we got some time to kill here, a few days, waiting on to do the finishing touches on the boat before we go. We're going to do a sea trial tomorrow, probably. So just take it out, do a test sail, make sure everything works, the motors work, all the navigation equipment works, the sails go up and down, and the generator charges the batteries. And they were actually going to try to regen, so just turn the generator off and sail, and it should spin the generator, which will recharge the batteries. We'll see. So, but until then, I'm sorry to say we have to hang out here.
Yeah, this is, one of the only places at the marina with availability.
Yeah. So it is right next to the marina. We actually walked there for lunch and it's all that stuff today. So, all right, it's time to get in this pool. You ready?
Yeah, it's actually a little colder than I expected.
It was great. I put my toe in it. It felt great. It's fine.
I wanted it to be,
a hot tub? It's not a hot tub. It's not a hot tub. It's a pool.
Our newest crew member, Lauren, was staying with us at the villa.
I'm ready for my floating breakfast.
Yeah, are you wearing? Oh, you got a bikini on. Okay, I was hoping you were naked under there. It's raining, unfortunately, so I think our floating breakfast is going to be poolside rather than in the pool. So it is what it is. It's amazing what you can get in Thailand for very little money. This 3-bedroom villa was only $250 a night and included a floating breakfast every morning. You ready for this? That was uneventful. You want it to sound like a nun farting in church.
Is that right?
Yeah, that's a nun farting in church.
Like a little...
Alright. Set the glasses.
Yeah. Cheers.
Chokdi, as they say in Thailand. Chokdi cup.
Such a big day.
It is a big day.
Merry Christmas!
Why is it such a big day?
We're going, okay, you're not gonna believe where we're going right now. Do you know where we're going?
I don't know, you tell me.
It's a test sail for the new boat.
That's right. We're taking, it seems like it's been forever. I can't believe this day's finally come. But we are going to take the boat out for a sea trial, and it's the very first one. I mean, they moved it from the lift to the dock the other day, but this will be our first full systems test. We're going to raise some sails. We're going to make sure all the inverters and batteries and chargers and pumps and everything works. And then we're also going to check the regen to make sure that works, and we're going to take you guys along with us. You guys ready?
Yes.
I've been ready.
All right, let me grab
For a year.
I know.
Yeah, please. Remember.
So we are headed right next door to the marina, and we're going to get on the boat and go.
Oh my gosh.
It was only about a 10-minute walk down to the beach and over to the marina. We were excited to see the boat. It was the tallest mast in the marina.
That water is full of jellyfish.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
You definitely don't want to go swimming in marina water.
Not, yeah.
There's gross stuff, plus it can electrocute you.
Yeah, I'm less worried about the jellyfish and more worried about everything else.
True.
Weather.
So they got the motor running, but the turbo's not spinning, so kind of an issue there. But it's still, without the turbo, it'll still run the engine to charge the batteries at 55 amps or 50 amps at 480 volts, which is 24 kilowatts, which is more than enough to power the motors. And plus we have 80% battery, which should give us about 7 or 8 hours anyway of motoring around. So we're still going to take it out now to do some testing on it. The motors, like running 8 knots, require about 37 kilowatts of power, and right now the generator's making 24 kilowatts. But we have the batteries, right? And the house bank is full, and the drive bank is at like 78%. So we should be good to go. We're just going to take it out. I mean, even if I'm running the motors at 24 kilowatts, I could probably still do 5 or 6 knots indefinitely, even if we didn't have the battery. So we'll make it work. We'll get off the docks fairly soon here, though. I mean, probably in the next 20-30 minutes we'll get off the dock, just motor around, see what we got. You ready?
Essentially, we had enough time to wait. It's still the same day. I walked back to the villa, changed, and came back because I got a feeling there would be some downtime for tanning or something.
The bad news is that we're probably not going to be able to take the boat tomorrow because they're going to have to fix that turbo before we can go.
What about the next day?
Yeah, hopefully the next day.
Goodness gracious.
So. Oh, you're stuck.
Pop up, make sure I heard you right. Good Lord.
Yeah.
Hello.
You ready?
Oh my gosh. You have no idea. Actually, you do. You all do. Everybody knows. I'm very ready.
Yeah.
They just said from the fly bridge. Are you ready?
Let's do it. Oh, they're
Just
starting
up
up.
with starboard.
All right.
Oh my gosh.
Go up there. Oh, crap. We're already moving. I wasn't ready. Okay, here we go. I wish I'd known we were moving the boat. Dang. I decided not to include any music in this segment of the video so you could really capture the sounds of the boat underway. There was no exhaust from the diesel engine, only the whine of the coolant pumps, which will be addressed and eliminated.
I can't believe it. We're actually moving.
I
can't believe it.
It's weird, like you don't feel any engine vibration or anything. It's just silent as we're moving along. You can hear the battery coolant pumps. We're gonna have that addressed. Basically, need to put some sound deadening mats underneath the pumps. If that should work. If it doesn't, we'll get different pumps because that's too loud to have. But pretty cool.
Very cool.
Yeah. We're moving. It feels weird not to like feel an engine vibration or anything, you know?
Yeah.
Pretty cool. So far, we're doing like almost 3 knots at boat speed, and we're only pulling 15 to 17 amps on the batteries, which I mean is nothing. Right when we had the generator running, it was charging at 50 amps, at 480 volts, so it's quite high, right? But we're only burning 15 amps, so like, I mean, yeah. We'll see what happens when we get out there. We're gonna pick up speed and see what it does.
Oh my gosh.
It sure is better being on this boat than working as crew on a boat like that. I'll take this any day. Good.
Glad to have you on board.
This is crazy.
Yeah.
Lock onto the outhaul winch,
Right.
and then basically you got your main in, main out buttons. Push and hold the main out,
So I just
and you should get a beep from the winch, and then it'll start pulling out.
okay.
The high temperature of the motor is 100, so we need to adjust the red and the green.
Yeah. So adjust the scale. Yeah.
That's it.
There you go. Okay. Let's go in to the wind and main in, main out. Okay. Are we looking? You want to turn a few starboard? Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. All right, here we go.
Ready when you are.
So I hold it down until it stops. Yep. Okay.
Unfurling the mainsail is all automatic with the Selden system.
You're watching it up there? Yeah, yeah.
Just in case.
All right, we ready for the jib?
It's okay.
All right, so this is that, and then, yeah, it unfurled. We got the jib sheet, needs to be hauled in at the same time, huh? Got the main sheet locked down. So then,
The electric furling on the jib makes it pretty automatic as well.
you got any, are there any, well, needs to go out a little. Well, that's about right, actually.
You want us to? Okay. So we're sailing what, 2.5, 3?
We got, are we in neutral? Or no, you still got power
You
in.
got power on?
Power's off.
So 3.2.
Actually.
There we go, now power's off. Are we gonna get any redress? No, probably not.
There was only about 7 knots of breeze, just enough to keep the sails full, but she sure looked pretty underway. I'm really excited to get on this boat and start cruising full time. This boat's going to be an excellent world cruiser, and we're going to cross some oceans on her. If you'd like more information on the Island Spirit 525, click the link in the description and be sure to tell them you saw it on Sailing Doodles. It feels pretty surreal. I can't believe it's actually happening.
What do you think?
I don't fully know what to think. I think it is really cool that we're taking this out, though. I feel like a pioneer. Like, this is such a big deal. But I know good and well that there are things that we'll obviously have to fix. But it's just cool to be a part of it, really.
Yeah.
And then, you know, just like, I don't know. That's it. That's it.
We're tacking right now, only 2 knots of boat speed when we started the tack. We'll see if it goes through. We'll probably get stuck in irons here. Give it a little bump on the throttle. Maybe you get through, we'll see. Yeah, it made it. Maybe.
Yeah.
All right. Watch yourself.
Backwinding the jib a little, and we're through.
Yeah, I made it. We need to adjust that main sheet though.
Trying to grab the camera.
All right,
by,
guys.
and then-
Oh, you didn't have one, but cheers to
But
you.
you gotta do the
Cheers.
head.
There you
bob.
go. Cheers.
Come
Oh,
by.
really?
Yeah.
Come
Cheers.
by.
Cheers.
Come by.
Chokdi. I got to introduce you here to Philip. He is probably the guy, if you want to buy one of these, you'll end up talking to.
Yeah. Hey, so glad to be on board. Hull
Yeah.
number 1, out sailing in Thailand
Yeah.
with Bobby and friends. It's a wonderful, wonderful day. We've been waiting for this for a long time. Kampai.
Indeed. Kampai. So Chogdi. So good to have you here for this first sail, man.
Wouldn't miss it. Wouldn't miss it.
All right, we're putting it through the paces. See how it goes. So, and of course, there is Ron, one of the owners of Group Island Spirit.
Hey guys, how you doing?
So it's been a long time coming.
Been a long time coming.
Feel good.
A little longer than we hoped.
Yeah, but it feels good, huh? To finally get out on there.
It feels good to finally get it out. You know, we've got a few little things to sort out, but we'll get there. We'll get there. Yep.
Okay. All right. Cool. Well, glad to be out on the water on the thing. Thank you.
The sun had already set, and it was time to get the boat back to the marina.
How's it going up there?
Good.
Because of girl talk.
Yeah, we stepped away for girl talk.
So we're bringing it in. There's a couple little issues, just mostly software issues, and we need to work on the turbo. But some of the stuff we kind of figured out, it was, we were using the wrong gauge so we were looking at the boat speed, which has a little paddle wheel that tells you how fast it's going, and that was incorrect. So our speed was off by about 1.5 knots, 2 knots on what we were thinking we were doing. So we're actually a lot faster than we were doing. And so, the power consumption is actually pretty good now. We're looking at it.
Oh, good.
So we'll see. So tomorrow they're going to work on those things, kind of get everything going, making sure we can charge everything correctly and all that. And then maybe Saturday we'll get going.
Okay.
Yeah. But do you know what time it is?
This is beer 30.
Beer 30.
Okay. All right.
I wanted to say it more enthusiastically, but it's like, I feel so redundant. I'm like, it's beer 30. Yeah, beer 30.
Right.
Beer 30. Woo!
All right.
Did you know? I'm making friends. Gonna
Beer
get kicked out of
30.
this. How do you say beer 30 in Thai?
Oh, God.
How do you...
All right, thanks for watching our sea trial here. And so this is a very complicated boat, a lot of complicated systems that people may not understand how they work. So on every video from here until we run out of systems, I'm basically going to cover one system every video to kind of explain to you how it works. So probably the most common question I get is the battery system for the drive bank. So I'm going to go over that with you guys now. So follow me down in here onto the port side. So in here where you would normally have internal combustion engine like a diesel engine, we have 2 of the 6 battery packs. So each of these battery packs is 35 kilowatts of lithium ion. It's the same cells, I believe, that are in Teslas, right? So we have a total of 210 kilowatts. So 6 of these battery packs. There's 2 more on the other side, and then there's 2 more behind this seat here. I believe the plan actually is to move them out of here because we've discovered because each of these packs, each one weighs about 1,000 pounds. And so 2,000 pounds and 2,000 pounds very aft on the boat makes the boat pretty aft heavy. And then there's another one right here. So you have a lot of weight aft. And so I think they're 440 kilograms each, which is just under 1,000 pounds, I believe. And so we're going to move them forward probably under, so on the other side of this is the aft cabin, and so probably put them under the seats there just to move the center of gravity a little more forward. But so there's 2 of them on this side, 2 on the other, 2 in the middle, and they are controlled by battery monitoring units. So they're actually just forward of this. This is the master cabin right here. So it's forward through this little bulkhead is the battery monitoring system, and it monitors the temperature and any faults in all the cells and everything. And then each battery pack is liquid cooled to provide cooling when it's charging, because they charge and discharge. They're capable of charging and discharging at something like 100 amps more than that. I think it's 110 amps at 440 volts, 470 or 480 volts. So just quick math, that's something like, oh man, like 60 kilowatts or something like that. Pretty close to 60 kilowatts. That's 60,000 watts So that's really high power going in. So, you know, it creates a lot of heat when you do that. So we have a battery cooling system using the antifreeze, you know, liquid, coolant liquid that goes through everything and keeps the batteries cool when they're charging and discharging. So it does have a very large generator on the other side that is capable of powering, I think, charging at, yeah, I think it's about 110 amps. So that's like 50 something kilowatts, 57 kilowatts. At 35 kilowatts, a power draw, the boat will do 8 knots. So you do the math on that, 210 divided by 35, you know, it's something like, you know, 6 hours, something like that. But you got to leave, you know, 20% on the battery, so something like 5 hours. But if you drop that down to 6 knots, you're only doing 24 kilowatts. And at that point, now you got like 9 hours of range at 6 knots just on the batteries alone. And then you add the generator that can power the whole system. You know, we can go indefinitely as long as we have diesel for the generator. And the generator takes about 2.5–3 gallons an hour, and we can hold I think it's we hold 200 and almost 300 gallons, so we can basically go for 100 hours on the motor, which is pretty standard for a sailing yacht to be able to go that far. That's something like 5 days, or 4.5, a little over 4. So it's pretty standard. So the dry bank, all this lithium is separate from, and I'll do the house bank on a different video. I'll do that maybe in the next video. I'll go over that. But so this is 210 kilowatts, all 6 of these packs. There's another house bank that's 25 kilowatts. We have 5,000 watts of solar that charges the house bank, but also the dry bank, these batteries here can do DC to DC charging to the house bank at 3,000 watts. So essentially we have a 235 kilowatt house bank, which is, I mean, you could operate this boat for a month on that. And so it's really cool having this system. Basically, we've motored around for 2 days now, and we've only had to run the generator for about 2 hours, which is nice, for 2 days. And we've probably motored about, I don't know, 6 or 8 hours, maybe more. So kind of nice being able to do that. But that is the battery system. Okay, and it does have, I know what everybody's asking, fire and all that. It does have a halon fire suppression system. So it just expands this halon foam in here, and hopefully we'll put out some fires. So that is the dry bank. I'll cover the house bank next, and then we'll get into the generator and all that stuff, and the solar power system and the water maker and all that stuff coming up, because it's a pretty complicated boat. But the systems are all pretty cool. Thank you guys for watching. Please click like and subscribe. And it's our patrons. They got early access to the videos. Plus they get some. They've gotten some behind the scenes footage here so far of us sailing around on the new boat. And I really appreciate you guys. Also, channel members, you can do the same thing. So we will see you on the next video.